gagagamit natin. No? One each tayo.
Diba?
Okay, today, yes, ang guests natin, the principal of Academia Progresiva de Manila. Yes, we have Nina Almeda.
Wow.
And
Miss
our-
Nina. Good morning,
yes,
Miss Nina.
Miss Nina. Our
And
speech
then?
pathologist, Miss Amy Danug. Yes,
Yes, Miss
and
Amy.
our occupational therapist, Miss Gia Bernales.
Okay, good morning. They're here with us once again today to talk about education for kids with special needs. Ayan.
Gusto ko man tanungin si Miss Amy, right? Kasi nakalagay doon pathology. Di ba pag sinabi natin pathology, ito yung nag-examine ng bodies na yung to find out the cause of death. Di ba ganun yun?
Yung basta pathology, yun yung pa-find out mo kung ano yung cause.
Yes.
So since speech and language pathologist siya, kami nag-find ng cause kung ano yung problem sa speech and problem sa language.
Okay, what can be the causes of somebody with special needs?
Yun, didiscuss po muna ni Teacher Nina kung ano po yung mga iba-ibang developmental conditions natin.
Okay.
So, meron po tayong yung mga most common, autism, meron
Okay.
ding Down syndrome, o yung meron ding mga learning disabilities.
Okay, can we define each first?
Oh,
Like
autism
autism.
Sige, so autism is a neurodevelopmental condition na meron siyang impairment sa kanyang comprehension or communication, language skills. Meron din siyang mga repetitive or stereotypical behaviors. Meron din siyang problem with social skills. Yan,
Okay.
basically. So,
Wait, repetitive behavior meaning?
pwede yan yung mga most common na minsan may mga bata kang makikita nagpa-flap ng hands nila o yung mga
okay.
ganyan na behaviors. Although hindi naman lahat.
Yes.
O pwede na kunwari fixated siya with a certain topic. So yun yung palaging pinag-uusapan o gusto niyang sabihin sa ibang mga tao. Yan, bumabalik-balik doon.
So we have autism and then
Yes,
next.
Down syndrome.
We also have Down syndrome. Meron ding intellectual disability o yung dating tinatawag na mental retardation, although hindi na siya tinatawag na mental retardation ngayon, we call them intellectual disability.
So it's like
Okay.
delayed.
Yes, yung IQ nila is below 70. Oo, below average. Ayan, and then meron ding learning disabilities. So yung learning disabilities yan yung dysgraphia, dyscalculia, tsaka yung dyslexia.
Okay,
Hirap sila
meaning-
magbasa.
Yeah.
Oh, ang dami ng
Okay, so
Dyscalculia.
dyscalculia is for math. So learning
kasi
disability
calcula.
for math, yes.
So
Okay.
meaning they really cannot comprehend.
Opo. Well, actually, they can comprehend, pero iba yung pamamaraan sa pag-input nila, sa pagtanggap nila ng information, and sa
sa pag-process.
process. Yes.
I see.
So, iba yung way. They can, but different yung pamamaraan. Dysgraphia is for writing. Dyslexia is for reading.
Okay, writing meaning
Baliktad siya magsulat.
Pwedeng baliktad siya magsulat, hirap talaga siya magsulat.
Ano ulit yun? Ano yun? Yung mahirap
Dysgraphia.
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 So meaning
Dysgraphia.
kunyari yung B and D, di ba? That's common.
Pwede pong
But
mabaliktad.
after that, ito ay hindi na nakokorek. Kasi
Kaya
tayo,
naman.
like yung iba, B and D, di ba?
Opo,
Then-
usual ano yan, usual mistakes.
Yeah,
Although with with therapy or interventions, pwede naman po siyang matutunan, makorek.
Okay. And last is yung dyslexia or dyslexic.
Oo, yung for reading
Oo,
naman.
baliktad magbasa.
Oo, or hirap po sila magbasa talaga.
Paano baligtad magbasa? Inumpisahan
Dito,
nila sa
dito.
katapusan, tapos
Not necessarily.
Paano yun?
Pwede po na, kunwari, alam niya in the person's mind, alam niya kung paano niya babasahin, pero iba siya.
Iba yung pasok.
Oo, iba yung lumalabas.
Kunyari,
sa
kama, maka, ganyan?
or ano ang
Pwede.
pangalan mo? Ano pangalan? Ano? Mga ganon?
Ang explanation
Pabaliktad.
po ng mga may taong may dyslexia, parang nagda-dance yung letters.
Oo.
So parang kunyari binabasa natin yung words, tapos biglang nagjo-jumble yung words, bigla siyang parang nagiging...
So, yun ang pinag-uusapan nga namin ni
Kanina,
partner, yes.
oo.
So, kunyari, ngayon, they're already adults, and then ganyan nga sila. Pero matalino, I mean,
Yes,
they can
yes.
speak well, ganyan. But minsan, pag sila ay nagsusulat, parang medyo bumabaliktad, sumasayaw yung letters. Or, yung mga salita nila ay parang it sounds like that, but iba yung sinasabi. So, what do you
Yes.
call that? When they're
Parang
adults
gifted
already,
din yata yung ganon. Para sa akin kasi ang galing eh.
mahirap
Diba?
yun
Gifted
eh.
yan.
Yeah, they can be brilliant children actually later on.
Yun na nga, so what do you
Yes,
call
yes.
them like at, in their adult age?
Yung mga hirap magbasa? Or
Yun.
sila in general?
Yeah, well, yun na nga, yung baliktad, kunyari yung words, like their spelling. Yung baliktad, I mean,
Yun, a person
Or it
with,
sounds-
ano pa rin siya, a person with dyslexia. Pero yun nga, yung natulad nga ng sabi niya
Ah,
kanina, meron silang, kunyari, hirap sila with
Like,
reading,
yeah.
pero very good sila with painting or with other
So
visual.
this is slight dyslexia. Slight lang.
Pwede.
Because,
May
namang
I mean,
mga
they're normal
like
and
that.
everything is okay. And they're smart.
Oo,
But yung spelling, baliktad.
Usually po lalabas lang yun, kunwari kung dyslexic siya, lalabas lang yun, makikita mo yun pag siya ay magbabasa. Pero all
Okay.
the other aspects of
She's normal.
his life, mukha
Yes.
siyang regular, like anybody
Ay, yung
else.
anong tawag doon sa yung kunyari pag nagsasalita, parang gustong tapusin ka. Parang si Hero kasi ganun magsalita. Ano daw? Meron di bang ano yun?
Si Hero, kasama namin dito.
Talaga?
Alam mo kasi siguro masyado siyang mabilis mag-isip. And then ang dami namin
Possible na
gustong
masyado siyang
sabihin.
mabilis mag-isip.
Or
Tapos hindi
madami
niya-
kinakain, hindi pa
Marami siguro siya
nauubos.
nasa
Tapos hindi niya
isip.
masabi.
Tapos gusto niya sabihin, katapusin niya kaagad. Alam mo, gusto mo, mama.
Siguro natataranta na yung brain niya.
Ito naman, because
Natataranta yung brain.
natataranta yung brain. But like my tita Lupita, no, she's a director. Pero pag siya ay nagsasabi ng mga instructions, ganyan, ang bilis-bilis niya. Parang even Uncle Ninoy, mabilis magsalita. Pero you can understand naman.
Yan. Okay, ngayon, balik tayo.
Kay Hero, hindi ko maintindihan talaga.
Parang mabilis,
One
you
of
were
a
saying?
kind.
Baka po masyado mabilis siya mag-isip.
Wow.
Na,
Oh, so gifted
nabubulol na
siya.
siya.
Gifted si Hero.
Yeah.
Hindi nakakahabol kami.
Okay, Hero.
Ano po yung special education for these special children?
Okay. So marami pong mga iba-ibang options. I mean, where do they go? Ano yung pwedeng programs for them?
Yes.
Okay,
And
so,
how do you handle these children? Siyempre, medyo iba sila. Medyo special.
Siyempre, they all have special education.
Actually, iba-iba rin po ng needs eh. So may mga bata na kayang mag-cope in a regular school. So maaari na meron lang siya sigurong tutorials at home. Pero yung academic program niya similar with other children. Pero meron din po mga bata na siguro may mga behavioral concerns or cognitively hindi sila ganun ka able as the other kids. They would need siguro to see a specialist para i-assign or bigyan din sila ng suggestion. Usually in the Philippines, mga developmental pediatrician yung nagbibigay ng recommendations kung anong school yung nararapat para sa bata. So, pwede siyang mapunta sa isang inclusive setup o yung regular school na meron siguro 1 or 2 children with special needs. So, usually pwede po na same pa rin yung curriculum ng bata. Tapos
Okay.
magkakaroon lang siya ng pull-out sessions. Kapag hirap na siya sa certain subject, meron siyang one-on-one na pull-out sessions with a special ed teacher.
So, parang part of the lang. Kung halimbawa yung nga nakita aming kung halimbawa mag-aaral, so doon ka
Yes.
lalapat. Paano kung halimbawa hindi pa nag-aaral yung anak ko and then na parang nakikitaan ko siya na medyo meron siyang yung mga
Signs.
Parang may
signs. So
signs.
saan ako po pwedeng lumapit?
So usually po, kasi at around mga 2 years old, medyo makakakita ka na ng mga red flags eh. So
Example,
minsan,
like?
pwede po na wala pa siyang ina-utter na word at 2 years old. Or
Especially
siguro,
for girls.
Oo, hindi.
Para sa
Kasi ang
lalaki,
girls
minsan
mas mabilis
delayed.
magsalita.
Mas
Ang
mabilis.
boys ang mabagal.
Yes.
Tanong natin siya, ano pong experience niyo with these children?
Usually po kasi, as an occupational therapist, nire-refer po sila sa amin ng, yun nga po, neurodevelopmental pediatricians. And usually yung complaints po ng parents, like tanongin namin, bakit po kayo nagpa-DevPed? Ang sasabihin po nila is yung kid ko hindi makaupo, or yung kid ko hindi pa nagsasalita, or yung kid ko hindi siya nakikipag-interact sa ibang bata. Marami po silang complaints like that, pero usually nga po, common yung hindi pa sila nagsasalita eh.
Ano yung occupational therapist? Ano ginagawa nun?
Opo pala. Occupational therapist po, yung word na occupation, so
Trabaho
i-assume natin
yun.
na trabaho po siya. Pero yung occupation po kasi for us, we define is that anything na meaningful to the person. Like for me, yung major occupations ko po in life is working, and marami po kasi siyang areas of occupation. So, we count activities of daily living, like yung pagkain, paliligo, pagbibihis, tapos work, leisure, play, sleep, what else?
Wow, occupation namin, eating.
Yun, and talking. Actually, yun po.
Okay, so para sa mga parents natin, no, ano ang mga signs na pwede nilang hanapin, especially for their children? Like yung iba, hindi sila sigurado, but what are the signs that will tell them na kailangan medyo pumunta na kayo sa doktor? Because of course, yung mga mommies, they don't want to admit, di ba?
In denial.
Kasi naman yung latent speech.
Okay,
And then, ano pa yung
latent
iba?
speech, especially
Pero yun, hindi
for
makaupo,
girls. But for boys, usually they speak 3 years old na eh.
Discuss na lang po namin for ano po namin specialty. So yun po,
Okay.
yung nasabi po ni Teacher Nina kanina, 'di ba yung ang first po na line of parang line of ano ba, sa organization or action, pupunta po muna sila sa developmental pediatrician. Tapos sila po yung mag-refer sa amin dun sa mga disciplines na katulad namin. So yung pwede po nilang i-refer sa isang physical therapist. So sila po yung nangangasiwa ng gross motor movements, pulmonary movement, walking, running. Tapos yung sa akin naman po, since I'm a speech pathologist, sa akin yung communication.
Okay. So, meaning, kunyari ako, mami, pupunta ako sa aking pediatrician and my pediatrician will be the one to tell me where to go. So, kayo ang pupuntahan ko after.
Actually po, yung pediatrician, they usually refer to mas specialized po kasi
Specialized.
yung developmental pediatrician. Kasi parang may special tools pa po silang use to diagnose. Kasi usually po for pediatricians, pag nakakita na sila ng red flags, kunwari, sa check-up, parang yung bata hindi gano'n nagre-respond or kunwari magulo siya sa
Walang
check-up.
focus
Walang
or
focus, ganyan po. Usually, nire-refer nila sa DevPed.
Okay. Ngayon, hanggang ilang taon naman ang mga bata na pwede magpunta sa school na katulad sa inyo?
Actually po yung
Sabi nila
school-
pag college, parang hindi na nag-aaral? Is it
Yeah,
true?
until what
Depende
age?
po eh. So we have programs for younger kids. So as early as yung mga kinder age, meron na po kaming
Meaning, 2, 3
mga
toddlers?
3. Yan, 3, 4. So pwede na sila mag-school. And then meron din po kaming transition education program. So meaning from school age hanggang sa medyo magbinata, magdalaga sila, hanggang sa young adults, meron ng programs for them na hindi na masyado academic, pero more on the life skills na. Tsaka yung mga functional na talaga na magagamit nila in life. So, meron naman pong mga ibang bata na nakakapagtrabaho pa rin. So, our school also has programs na para silang pinag-i-internship. So, within the school, may mga cafeteria, may admin office. So, parang bibigyan mo sila ng mga opportunities to practice these practical skills para pwede mo silang i-deck na makapagtrabaho elsewhere. So, yun po. May mga nakakapagtrabaho pa rin naman.
Meron ako alam na resto na ganyan, tapos ang mga cook,
Yes!
Have special needs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yung mga autism.
Pero masarap ang pagkain. We
Pero
had
siguro
them
dapat
before.
kailangan meron ding nakatutok sa kanila.
Yes, meron pa rin po silang job coach na usually an occupational therapist na nag-oversee ng kanilang pagtatrabaho.
So, do you
Okay.
feel that dito sa Pilipinas, kulang pa rin tayo sa ganyan tulong, like compared to the States na it's so easy to find help everywhere, no? At saka, like, meron akong mga kaibigan, they go to other countries kasi doon, yung mga anak nila, they're not looked down upon, diba? Inaasikaso, and any school will accept them. But
Yeah.
dito sa Pilipinas, anong mga challenges natin?
Actually po, marami naman ng schools marami ng special ed schools here in the Philippines, pero
Private.
oo, private.
Yeah, because she was
schools.
really agreeing.
Kasi it's a big thing for me na hindi ganun nasusupport ng
Yes.
Pero meron pong programs na nagsusupport like Reach Foundation, ganun. Pero ano po, like ako po, yung practice ko, private practice. So, per session ako binabayaran ng magulang. What happens when yung magulang wala ng budget?
Yes,
so,
what
mapapatigil na
happens?
yung
Di ba
therapy.
expensive kapag...
Yeah, it's expensive, no?
Expensive po siya.
Hindi, oo.
Apart na alam mo, gusto ko talaga silang tanongin, yung talagang experience nila. Kasi yung pinag-usapan natin dito parang yung, by the book and everything, yung how is it really dealing with children like that? Or yung mga people na merong
I mean,
special
did you
needs?
take this up because there are people in
In
your
your
family that
family?
you wanted to help? Or
Or
you
meron
just
din feelings?
really, you're interested in this course? Like, naging friends kayo in this business, di ba?
Ayun sa akin, wala, para kasi sobrang onti yung mga speech pathologists dito sa Philippines. So that's why gusto kong maka-contribute dun sa,
Okay.
dun sa population ng speech pathologists.
Like, how konti is konti?
Gusto ko malaman yung speech language pathologist. Anong ginagawa mo sa mga bata?
So yun, titingnan muna namin kung, kasi yung, ano bang tawag dito, yung milestone. So, pag 1-year-old, supposedly dapat nakaka-1 word na siya. Kapag 2 years old, 2 words na. Kapag 3 years old, yun, nakaka 3 words na siya. So,
Okay.
yun yung milestones natin. So kapag nakikita natin na medyo may delay na doon, tsaka i-refer sa amin.
So you have one-on-one with the children, wala yung parents?
Wala.
Okay, and then usually nakikita ka agad?
May test dates kami na ginagawa.
Talaga? What about you?
Ay, ako po, why did I take up OT?
Mm-hmm.
Kasi po, it
Kaya
sounds,
parang itong beauty contest, okay?
sige po.
Sige.
it sounds nice po kasi, di ba, parang kakaiba. And I come from a time na yung lahat ng tao ang tinitake up nila nursing. So, I want to be in the same field, pero mas gusto ko po kasi to work with kids. So, I think it's a good profession.
Okay.
Yes.
You, paano mo naisip mag-put up ng gantong klase nga?
Actually po, ako naman, I didn't, yung undergrad course ko was psychology. So, I'm taking my master's in SPED right now. So, yun po yung wala akong relative na may special needs. Talagang, siguro, I was just interested in trying it out. And I actually found it very fulfilling na makikita mo yung development ng mga bata over time. So, yun po yung And, well, sa kanila naman, kung maraming masyado ang speech pathologists in the Philippines. Ang teachers naman, marami kang SPED teachers. Pero most of them, abroad. Umaalis talaga after a few years of training here in the Philippines. So, konti lang din yung talagang mas pinipiling magstay dito sa Pilipinas.
Okay, so before we end this, maybe each of you can tell our mommies listening
Yes.
anything you feel that they should know.
They should know. Or any advice or,
Ako po ang advice ko is, if nakakita na kayo ng parang red flag sa bata, magpatingin na po kayo. Kasi early intervention is key talaga.
Sa ano yan, how do you call that? Pediatrician?
Developmental
Developmental
pediatrician.
pediatrician.
Yun nga po, kasi early intervention is key. Marami pong kids na dumadating sa amin, 4 years old, medyo mas mahirap na. Pero when they start mga 2 years old, mas madali po talaga siya.
Okay?
So yung sa akin po, yun kapag medyo delayed na sa language niya, compare mo na sa peers niya, medyo nakikita mo nang medyo nalilate na siya magsalita. So yun, it's time to consult a speech pathologist.
Okay. And?
For me naman po, maraming mga schools that would offer special education programs in the Philippines. So, wag silang matakot o mahiya na mag-research, mag-aral about schools. And one important key sa development ng bata is yung collaboration among the different professionals, yung doctors niya, yung parents niya, kahit yung yaya o yung caregiver ng bata, ay malaking tulong sa kung paano mag-i-improve yung anak nila. So sana gamitin nila yung mga resources na yan para talagang mag-improve at mag-develop pa yung bata, hindi lang sa kanyang pag-aaral, pero sa lahat ng aspeto ng kanyang buhay.
And where can they get in touch with you? You all work together, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So, we are located in Mandaluyong. So, yung school po is called Independent Living Learning Center. And that's a school for special children. Yun naman pong Academia Progresiva de Manila is an inclusive, progressive na school. So, yung numbers po namin is 531-1551 and 655-7275.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Nina Almeda,
Almeda.
Miss Amy Danog, and Miss Gia Bernales for being here with us. And
Thank you very
thank you very much
Thank you.
for sharing your
Sharing.
talent and everything you have with
Yep.
our special children.
Yeah.
Thank
Saludo
you.
kami sa inyo, no?
Parang gusto ko sila group hug tayo lahat.
Okay.